Hello from the Yarn Closet in Southern Arizona. My name is Laura. Ooh, it's the afternoon. We just had a short day. We get early release Wednesdays. And my husband's taking a nap on the other side of that wall, so being a little bit quiet. But I am using a new camera. I was trying to use this little gizmo to turn it on and off, and it wasn't working. I don't know why. It was on my Bluetooth. It was flashing like it was fine. I don't know. So let's have a little chatter. Lots of doctor appointments lately, and one thing that has been a real issue is mobility for my dad. He's just wearing out. So we got one of these. You know what this is? When you open the door and you put it in the place along the frame where the door clicks shut so that you can use it as support. And then it also came with this. So you can hang it on the thing that's up there, because a lot of elderly people can't hold on to those things over their head. And it gives them more stability in getting out of the car. We ordered another new walker. It got delayed, so it won't be here for Monday's grocery trip. That's a bummer. But he's taking it in stride, I guess the best that he can. And the light is not fabulous today. I'm trying to make it better for you. But I'm also trying not to make too much noise with my chair. I'm finally liking the hair again, now that it's at this length. You know, there's different lengths I like it at, and then I don't. But I think wearing a little bit of makeup is helping too. I'm feeling a little better. I got on that app for weight loss, Chronometer. It does your macros, it does all the things. I do a basic calorie count. It calculated how to lose weight, you know, like a pound a week over X number of months. Because I don't want to go crazy. I want to consistently lose it, figure out how to eat a little bit differently, recognize some of my triggers. Anytime I make food for my children, I want to take a bite. I don't need to take those bites. I don't. I'm feeling here, right here. And it's just a pisser to me that bottom line is it's calories in, calories out. That's still the reality. All the exercise and stuff I was doing was not really working. My pants are fitting a little bit better. I'm feeling better. When I'm thinner, I feel like I have more energy. There's like a sweet spot. And that's all I got on that. I'm back in the library this school year, so I've been buying bookmarks, like hundreds and hundreds of bookmarks, because we're at a minimum. So there's hundreds in there, there's hundreds in here. Oh, and these are all different kinds of animals, because we've got like horse lovers and stuff. But like, I think I have, this one is 300, that one's 150, and this one is 200. So that's 650. And this is dogs. But we have over 900 students that we service. And they all want a bookmark every week, because they're children. They don't save stuff. Do you want to go inside? Do you want to go inside? Rocky has decided to join us today, so you might see him. It's one of our cats. And so that's not going to last very long. You'd think, oh my gosh, that's going to last forever. No. Come here, buddy. Come here, little one. No. No, it won't. We tend to take the bookmarks away when it's littler kids and give them only to the older kids with chapter books. But still, these are gonna be very popular. Hi, buddy. I know. How do I do this? I got a new phone. Oh, there's a buddy. You're so happy. I love you. So we could talk about that. I laid that new blanket out. I'm not in love with it, but it's for a man. So I think it'll work. The only other option I really have is I have a dark red, like a burgundy wine color. Hi, honey. Hi. Let's toss that on the mix. Because I'm trying to do things and not spend money, because I'm spending money on things like bookmarks. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. Yes, you just make yourself at home. Because I have the blanket done for my daughter's teacher. That's for a teacher that I've worked with in Lego League who's retiring this year. So this is, see how wide it is? It's not quite my arm span, but actually I can stretch it out so it is my arm span. And your arm span is supposed to be almost equal to your height, and I'm 5'4". So, and then it is definitely taller than me by a couple feet. So this is a big one, and I'm gonna give it to her tomorrow. I always just throw them in the laundry, wash them and dry them. I'm still working on, I brought my bag home today. You know what I think I've also figured out? When it starts to get a little bit longer, I have to part it here and do this, because this eye is completely blind. It sees light and dark, but this doesn't bother me. If I have it parted to this side, then it gets in the way. So I didn't have a lot of time today. I've just barely started, but I'm gonna make a hat. I'm going away in October, but I'm gonna make a hat. I'm hoping that once I switch to the bigger needle, that I'm still okay with the gauge. But it is Arizona, so you know. And this is a super wash, so it's a little bit stretchier. I mean, it's not the most flattering thing, but I had the yarn. I'm trying to do with what I have. So that's in my fat squirrel bag. And then I've got 2 at a time socks. I cut in some heels on sock tubes. I'd already closed up the toes and rolled the cuffs. Most of the time, if I'm doing a rolled cuff, I will do it this way. Do you see how I bound off one side, then I bound off the other side? I don't make a complete circle. I find that a little bit easier around my ankle. And you can't really tell. You can't really tell. So I have made a little bit of progress. I'm starting to feel a little bit more of a desire to be creative, but it's showing up weirdly, like in maybe putting on a little bit of makeup, in bookmarks, in like I keep looking at my wardrobe, and honestly, there's stuff I don't wear and I don't have a lot of clothes. Like I'm really okay with 3 or 4 pairs of pants that fit me, and that's the problem. And that's been the problem these many years of perimenopause and menopause, is the constant up and down. So I'm really hoping by Christmas I can get down to my target weight, And keep some bigger pants for future decades that I really like, that aren't going to go out of style. And just, you know, I'm very repetitive. I wear almost the same thing every week. My green longer pants with a black t-shirt. Or my brown capri pants with a black t-shirt. My black longer pants with a teal t-shirt. Or a red one. I have a red one. Every other week we're allowed to wear, well, I can wear our school t-shirts any day I want to. So I wear those sometimes with varying colors of pants. They're usually red, black, blue. I bought one today I don't really like, but it's from a student organization, so it's making money for them. And I almost feel like, why do I even have the rest of my stuff? Like, I just feel like I should just get rid of so much of it. I'm always feeling like I'm paring down. And then what I hate is, like, I love to watch The Minimal Mom. I'm from Minnesota. I love it. But I feel like she's always paring down, but then she's also always getting. And that's the thing I'm trying not to do. But like this week, I had to order a stool because I couldn't find one in shopping. I've been looking for a couple months because my mom and dad are going to come and stay for a couple weeks while my husband hunts. And my mom refuses to take 3 steps off of the entry area to put her shoes on. And she's going to fall over. And she's almost 80. She's too old to be falling over. So I have to get a stool to put up there. There is no other chair or thing in my house that'll function. My daughter is growing so fast. It's just kind of crazy. So I just am in a phase where I feel like I'm just buying stuff and she's growing out of it. And then some of the stuff she grows out of I can wear, but some of it I don't want to because it's childish. I like plain little pops of color stuff. So that's where my life's been at. I know this is a short one, but it's stinking hot. And the cat wants to go in the house, and I want to go in the house. And now I got to put away all the stuff. So we will talk to you again next week. Look with your heart first. Thank you for sharing and liking and whatever. You can go over to Patreon and follow for free. You can join Patreon for free and follow for free. I don't do a lot over there. If you look back, you can see some of the free Reiki that I put out. I gotta work on that. I gotta work on it. But I do really appreciate the people who are over there. And there is a lot of emailing with the talking, messaging through that app. And that's fun. And I've shared Christmas cards with some of the ladies. And I just always love more interaction. So have a great week.